Hello, I'm Dr. Rhonda Johnson. Today is Tuesday, July 23rd. Today I'm talking about Project 2025 and child labor protections. While Project 2025 proposes eliminating protections against hazardous work for children, I'll read verbatim what it says. Some young adults show an interest in inherently dangerous jobs. Current rules forbid many young people, even if it's their family running the business, from working in such jobs. This results in worker shortages in dangerous fields and often discourages otherwise interested young workers from trying the more dangerous job. With parental consent and proper training, certain young adults should be allowed to learn and work in more dangerous occupations. This would give a green light to training programs and build skills in teenagers who may want to work in these fields, says Project 2025. And then it goes on to say on page 595 that the Department of Labor should amend its hazard order regulations to permit teenage workers to access work in regulated jobs with proper training and parental consent. That's Project 2025. Now, if you want to go back, not that long ago, maybe 80 to 90 years ago, children worked long hours on farms, particularly in the harvest season. They worked in the cotton fields. They worked in coal mines. They worked on garment factory and other assembly lines to help support their families who were poor and economically struggling. They often dropped out of school because of their need to work. And then federal laws were established to protect young workers, and they were enacted at a time when injuries and deaths to young workers were commonplace. The main law that was enacted was the Fair Labor Standards Act, FLSA, in 1938. Now, there was an article by the Center for American Progress, an internet article published on July 18th, 2024. The author was Veronica Goodman, and she notes, and I'll quote, that among the restrictions of the FLSA is that it prevents children under age 18 from working in non-agricultural occupations declared hazardous by the U.S. Secretary of Labor. And this requirement is imperative to protect young workers because it keeps them from engaging in dangerous jobs, such as handling explosives or working in places where they may be exposed to radioactive substances. Now, in this article, she also notes that in the past 3 years alone, 28 states have introduced bills to weaken child labor laws, and 12 states have enacted them. Republican legislators in Iowa passed a law in direct violation of federal child labor laws to permit 14-year-olds to perform assembly line work in factories and meatpacking facilities. Now, that's end of quote. That's the end of my reference to that July internet article. This is my opinion now. I want to ask you, what do you think about this? Is this your vision for the future of American youth? Is it your vision that we should have weakened child labor protections laws? Who benefits from this? And, I just don't understand why on earth we would want to reverse decades of progress in child labor laws. But this is what Project 2025 advocates for. Now, for the record, I'm not opposed to teenagers working part-time. I think working in a safe environment can be beneficial in many ways. I certainly worked a part-time job as a teenager, but the job that I worked wasn't dangerous and the hours were limited. So in closing, I put this out there for us to be more informed, period. I'll provide the links to Project 2025 document and the internet article by the Center for American Progress. That's my message today. Take care, folks, and be well.